Hey y'all, happy Saturday evening. I just want to recap some things from the previous week. Honest Road, James, Rebel. So let's get into, some things that happened. This is mostly like recapping some Vegas stuff that happened in Vegas and the back and forth between Honest Road and James last week. Honest Road did have some words for Rebel Son and Trezur. He made reference to the Bolero and the wigs. Back in the day, people were making jokes that James got his wigs from the Bolero gas station and whatnot. Rowe also made it clear that it was no issues with Musk with him in his live. But in the same live, Honest Rowe, you said that you smelled a little musk and you wiped it off with your hands. So I'm confused about that, sir. Anywho, Honest Rowe went on to say that Trezur is not his friend and tried to set him up to be dragged. And he's a mean lunch lady. I don't think that the things that James said before I got to this point was to set you up. I think you were just running your mouth too much about what happened. And you said some things that kind of made you look a little iffy. Honest Row also claims that James is why him and Brian are no longer friends after all that sexual talk and built up sexual frustration they had going on. They ain't friends no more. And Honest Row says it's all because of Trezur Lane. I'm not sure how he correlated that together, but okay. Now, Rowe also went on to say that he ain't got nothing nice for Trezur anymore. He said he's on the lane. He's on the lane. He's going to give Trezur any and everything that he wants to. No one Mr. Nice Guy. Now, at this point, in Honest Rowe's live, Trezur did drop to the chat. I wasn't in the chat, watching the chat actively. I was taking my notes, so I'm not sure what he put into the chat. But then he did hit the link, and this is where shit got real juicy at. So he hits the link. Him and Honest Rowe go back and forth, and it ended with them having an issue, and James calling him a FAG. He says, "You want a problem, FAG? Then you got a problem, FAG." That's how they ended that conversation. K-Fit was also on the link, and her and Honest Rowe kept talking. And I feel like this is when Honest Rowe should have shut up and stopped talking. He was hit with many, many severe questions by K-Fit, Pizarro, and Demetra, because Pizarro and Demetra end up hitting the lid as well, end up hitting the link as well. And Pizarro just really kind of brought like a more comedic side to it. Demetra, in my opinion, was being messy and playing in Honest Rowe face. I feel like Demetra was being messy and playing in Honest Rowe's face. That's my opinion. And like I said earlier, I felt like the more he talked, the worse he made the situation in regards to him and crying about James setting him up to be dragged when you're the one that's saying that you're musky and you wipe the musk underneath your arm with your hand and go wash your hands and then go meet people. I mean, you're setting yourself up to be dragged, Honest Rowe. He didn't set you up. You're talking too much. Pizarro even told Honest Rowe, it's okay not to save someone else. If Shaquem made himself the butt of the jokes, if he came to Vegas unprepared, if he was stank, it's okay to let him suffer in that by himself. You do not have to dumb yourself down to make him look better or feel better, pretty much. And even if you feel like Trezur didn't care for you, he didn't embarrass you. You embarrassed yourself by opening up your mouth and saying the things that you said. Girls, then we had Rebel and Jay Dunn also hit the panel. Rowe ended it all by saying, Trezur just got to deal with it. So that's how he left that live. Okay, you guys, I'm going to record a separate video about Trezur and his response. And we will also talk about Rodney and Captivating Christian TV. See y'all later.